day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on the IOL Chemical and Pharmaceuticals second quarter and first half earnings call. Today we have with us Mr. Vijay Garg, Joint Managing Director, Mr. Abhay Raj Singh, AVP and CS, and Mr. Pardeep Khanna, CFO with us. We will begin the call with opening remarks from the management, followed by interactive question and answer session. I will now hand over the call to Mr. Garg for his opening comments. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for taking time to participate in this earnings call. I hope all of you and your families are safe and in good health in this pandemic times. I trust you all have had an opportunity to run through the document which we have shared earlier. Before we take the questions, we would like to throw some light on the businesses and share some perspective on performance during the quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, IOL Chemical Pharmaceuticals is one of the leading API bulk drug manufacturer and is a significant player in the field of commodity chemicals and specialty chemicals. IOL CP is the largest producer of ibuprofen with an installed capacity of 12,000 metric ton per annum with complete backward integration of all the major chemicals which are required to produce ibuprofen. IOL presently hold 35% of the world market share in ibuprofen. IOL CP is also among the top producers of ethyl acetate with an installed capacity of 1 lakh metric ton per annum. Our company is also the second largest producer of isobutyl benzene, which is the key intermediate for ibuprofen, and hold around 30% global market share. In our API portfolio, we have ibuprofen, we have metformin, we have clopidogrel, we have pantoprazole, we have fenofibrate, we have lamotrigine, we have ursodeoxycholic acid, and many other APIs with significant presence across all major therapeutic segments. IOL CP commodity segment and specialty chemicals segment include manufacturing of ethyl acetate, isobutyl benzene, monochloroacetic acid, and acetyl chloride. Ethyl acetate have wide applications like pharmaceuticals, ink industry, packaging, adhesive, surface coating, etc. Our manufacturing facilities are spread across 88 acres of land, which is situated in Barnala in Punjab. The R&D facility of the company is approved by Department of Scientific and Industrial Research and is equipped with all the advanced analytical instruments. To meet the power requirement of the company has a captive power generation plant with an installed capacity of 17 megawatt, which serves the full requirement of the power required by the company. Apart from this, we have a power connection from State Electricity Board backed by the DG-sets. We are having a zero liquid discharge facility which is having the approval from the Ministry of Environment and Forest and Punjab Pollution Control Board. All the adherence has been taken care of for all the regulatory requirements with respect to pollution. We have recorded double-digit growth in both the business segment. On consolidated basis, I'll share with you the numbers. The revenue were 533.5 crores in the quarter 2 compared to 452 crores in the last year same quarter. I would say that this is fairly remarkable achievement during this COVID times. EBITDA margins was 175.8 crores in this quarter compared to 136.3 crores in previous quarter. So previous year, I mean, this is higher by 29% on year-on-year basis. This was significantly propelled by the chemical business, which allow the company to report higher growth in EBITDA and revenue. Our PAT for this quarter was 127 crore as against 87.7 crore last year, higher by approximately 45%. Apart from growth in EBITDA, this was further increased on account of lower financial cost. The PAT was increased because of lower financial cost. In the global chemicals and drug supply chain, IOL continue to take advantage of newer opportunities as and when they present themselves. As the world continue to reduce dependence on China, this has been working very well for IOL as well. In conclusion, let me highlight that IOL Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals is very well geared up to take up and deliver any opportunity which is available in the market with its skilled and dedicated manpower and high-tech world-class facilities. With this, I would like to hand over the call to my colleague, Mr. Pradeep Khanna, who is CFO of the company. Mr. Pradeep Khanna, please.
Thank you, Mr. Garg. Good afternoon, everyone, and warm welcome to IOL CP's Quarter 2 and first half of financial year 21 earnings call. I will take you through the financial highlights for the quarter ended 30th December 2020. Total revenues for the quarter increased by 19% to rupees 538 crores as compared to rupees 452.4 crores in quarter 2 of financial year 20. In first half of financial year 21, it has been higher by 6% to rupees 1003.9 crores as compared to rupees 948.5 crores in the same period last year. Although the financial performance for the period has improved for the first half of the year, one must take cognizance of the fact that our facilities were fully operational for the 6-month period, as was the case last year. In quarter 2 of financial year 21, EBITDA was higher at rupees 175.8 crores as against rupees 136.3 crores reported in the corresponding quarter of the last year. EBITDA margin has significantly expanded to 32.7% in quarter 2 this year compared to 30.1% in quarter 2 of the last year. In first half of financial year 21, EBITDA has increased by 17% to rupees 333.7 crores as 284.2 crores in the same period of the last year. And EBITDA margin was 33.2% in first half of financial year 21 compared to 30% reported in first half of previous year. Profit after tax for the quarter stood at rupees 127 crores as against 87.7 crores in quarter 2 of financial year 20. Depreciation for the quarter was rupees 8.8 crores, while the finance cost declined by 82%. This is 1.1 crore in quarter 2 of financial year 21. Coming to the segmental performance in quarter 2 of financial year 21, the revenue from chemicals stood at 205.5 crores as against rupees 163.8 crores in quarter 2 of financial year 20, thereby increasing by 25.4%. This segment has achieved a stellar performance on account of market demand and operational efficiency. This segment contributed to 36.8% of the total revenue. EBIT stood at 22.9 crore with EBIT margin at 11.1%. In the drugs segment, the revenue came at rupees 335.9 crores in quarter 2 of financial year 21, growing by 14.3% on year-on-year basis. This segment delivered growth due to increase in volume of new products along with existing products. With its EBIT at rupees 140.1 crore as against 120.4 crores earlier. Its margin have been in line at 41.7% compared to 41% in the preceding year. The financial position of the company is stable and enjoy a very healthy liquidity position with adequate cash and bank balances. With this, I would now request the moderator to open the forum for question and answer session. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handset while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Sudhir Beda from Right Time Consultancy. Please go ahead.
Good morning, sir. And hearty congratulations for delivering the consistent result for last 8 to 10 quarters. And also congratulations for holding the conference call, first ever.
Thank you.
Hello. Yeah, sir, I have been the witness to your growth in last 2 to 2.5 years, and your company has, from the minus 400 crores of debt to now the 300 crore cash positive. This is a great achievement, sir. And again, we are very happy as a shareholder. Sir, my question is, see, the concern of the investors are, the heavy concentration of your profit portfolio to the ibuprofen. So 80% of the profit is coming from that segment, ibuprofen alone. So going forward, how you want to de-risk yourself from the portfolio concentration by developing new APIs and venturing into new formulations, new APIs. And I would like you to throw some light on your great product UDCA, sir. This is, I believe that you are the second company in the world to manufacture this product. That's all from my side, and thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Beda. Thank you for asking this question. Mr. Beda, at various platforms, we have mentioned this, and since you have asked this question, I would like to answer. See, the company was dependent on ibuprofen, you are right. But if you see in last 3 years growth, we have added 7 products in our portfolio. We have added metformin, we have added clopidogrel, we have added pantoprazole, we have added fenofibrate, lamotrigine, and sodium deoxycholic acid. If I share the numbers are really increasing. In last, before 3 years, it was only ibuprofen, ethyl acetate, and specialty chemicals from where we were getting our revenue. We have grown substantially. Last year, we have recorded around only 24 crores from the new products. This year, till date, we have already achieved around 47 crore in first six months. Our new
47 crore of net profit or turnover?
Turnover from new products, I am saying. So we are targeting a growth in our new product portfolio. So my expectation is that it will reach up to 300 crores maybe in 1 or 2 years time, because all our products which we have launched has reached to a substantial levels where we are getting very good revenues. So we are targeting that in times to come, our dependability on ibuprofen should increase. We are targeting in our pharma segment as 30-70 maybe in short terms and 50-50 in long terms for the dependence on the ibuprofen. I mean, in turnover terms, we are expecting that it should decrease to 50% in coming 2 to 3 years.
Great, sir. Great. And sir, UDCA, if you can throw some light on this great product.
UDCA we have started 2 years back. We have mastered the technology to manufacture UDCA because in India very few people are manufacturing UDCA. Not many companies has tried, but they were not able to sustain. But I would like to mention here that your company has the capability to produce UDCA on commercial terms. Presently, we are producing it in a multi-purpose plant. Shortly, we are planning to have the capacity to rack up and manufacture this product in multi-purpose facility at our site. So we are targeting, we have very good hopes in UDCA. The product is widely accepted by the customers.
So how much turnover can come from UDCA? Can you throw some color on that and profitability?
All the products we are targeting around 20% profit in times to come. As far as the UDCA is concerned, maybe in times to come we are planning to have a new plant. Once the plant is in place, I will be able to throw light maybe next call or some other time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Before we take the next question, a reminder to the participants, please limit your question to 2 per participant. You may rejoin the question queue if you have a follow-up. The next question is from the line of Ashish Tavkar from Motilal Oswal AMC. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity and congrats for a good set of numbers. So my question was on ibuprofen. So of lately, RC Drugs, even Solara, they have announced capacity expansion for some of these products. So if you could help us understand what is the demand supply scenario currently globally as far as ibuprofen is concerned, and in your expectations or in your experience, would things change materially because now BASF is making a re-entry into the market?
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for participation. On ibuprofen, you have mentioned RC Drugs and Solara. RC we have not listened from anywhere. Even we on the competition front on the other products we are in touch with the RC or we have never came across that RC is coming in this product. Yes, you are right. Solara is planning to have a facility in Bezaz because they have a existing facility in Pondicherry. So what we are foreseeing is that the total demand on global demand, first I will talk, total demand, global demand is around 36,000 tons, 34 to 36,000 to be very precise. We are producing around 12,000 metric ton, which is around, you can say 33 to 35% of the world market share. Solara is planning to have around full-fledged maybe in 2 to 3 years time. Maybe their announcement says that they are coming up with 7 to 8,000 tons. Similarly, China is having around 5,000 tons, all the 3 companies put together. Similarly, BASF, they have a plant of 5,000 tons. So if we see the demand supply with all, even BASF starting the full-fledged, we don't foresee any kind of demand supply, oversupply of the ibuprofen. So to answer your question, our expectation is that this demand and supply gap will be there in coming 2 to 3 years with the existing capacity or with whatever we are hearing in the market. So we don't foresee any kind of, demand supply, oversupply of the ibuprofen.
Okay. And sir, in your, as far as this ibuprofen manufacturing process is concerned, we still have only one process of manufacturing ibuprofen or there's an alternate process, as and when the competition comes up, we can come out with a new, cleaner, greener process?
See, we have a complete backward integration for the manufacturing process. Our process is a very green process. Like wherever the pollution was there or wherever the threats was there related to environment, in past, you can say 10 to 12 years, the company has concentrated, or our R&D has done a lot of working on that, and we have converted by and large all the products or the byproducts into the mainstream products. So we don't have any kind of threat. We have only one thing in mind, that if something happens, say Chinese supplies are stopped, we are importing only one sodium metal, which is used in very small, minimal quantities from China. For that also we have alternative process. Like we have the complete indigenous ibuprofen available if need arises.
Okay, fair enough. That's very helpful. Sir, on the upcoming portfolio, like you have like gabapentin, the dextromethorphan, so all these very good complex niche molecules that you have added to your portfolio. But given the global competitive scenario, like we are aware that even disease is there in similar molecules. So how do you plan to position yourself in the global market whenever it comes to marketing of these products?
See, gabapentin, all big companies like even Divi's, Hykel, or all whosoever is in gabapentin, they have their dependence on China for CDA, which is one of the intermediates coming from China, and that is a highly polluting intermediate. But I would like to mention here that your company is coming up with a novel technology wherein we are not producing that CDA, and our process is totally new process wherein we will have no pollution. So that will be our USP going forward.
Okay. And sir, would you also be targeting US market?
Yeah. That will be our first target.
Okay. And sir, just one last question from my side. Any capex for the next 2 years that you'd be guiding for the investors?
Yeah, we have planned around 150 to 200 crores capex every year for the various products like gabapentin, dextromethorphan, or which are the portfolio products we have available. We have lined up 150 to 200 crore every year.
Okay. And are you willing to raise debt for this capex?
No, we are doing all the capex from the internal accrual, sir.
Okay, that's very helpful. Thanks, sir. Thanks for your answers and all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Srihari from PCA Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity and congrats on a good set of numbers. Firstly, on metformin, we have recently announced the capacity nearly threefold, so I would like to know how that is faring, and I would like to know the extent of backward integration for this product. And secondly, if you could please talk about your capex plans for the current fiscal and FY2022. Thank you.
See, sir, metformin, as far as the product is concerned, 2 years back we have started this product with 350 metric ton of the production capacity per month. Within you can say within 1 year of launch, this product was so successful that we were running out of the product in the marketplace. So that is why the company has again rethink of investing and rebuilding the capacities. So presently we like 2 quarters back only we have started our new plant where we are going to manufacture 7,200 metric ton per annum of metformin. So as far as the positioning is concerned, as far as the quality acceptance of metformin is concerned, we are now a very well established player in the market for metformin. Regarding your query about the backward integration, see, Government of India has launched a Profit Link Incentive Scheme, PLI scheme. One of the intermediate that is called DCDA, that intermediate is in the scheme. So we are waiting for the results to come, and I am quite hopeful that some of the big companies will definitely come up with the DCDA. Today we are dependent, or all the companies or whosoever is manufacturing metformin is dependent on China.
So you intend to manufacture DCDA?
Sorry?
Do you intend to manufacture DCDA under the PLS?
No, presently no. We are evaluating. Our R&D is working on the process.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to know the contribution of metformin during Q2 and first half.
Contribution of?
Contribution to sales. What is the share of sales of metformin?
Full-fledged, it will be 100 crores per annum. Last year, we have a revenue of 100 crores, and this year, with the capacity, our full-fledged capacity, we are expecting around 250 crore of top line coming from metformin, sir.
Okay, that's purely from 100 crores in FY20, and you expect 250 crores in the current fiscal.
Yeah, no. Previously, we have 100 crore. Last year, we have achieved 100 crore. With the new facility, we will be able to, with the 11,200 tons sales, we are expecting around 250 crores of revenue.
That is in the current fiscal, right? I mean,
current, or maybe it will take 1 year or so. So presently, we are operating at total capacity of, say, around 70%. Once we achieve, like, we are under process for qualification at various customers. So once we get through, maybe in 6-8 months, so we'll have the revenue of 250 crores.
Yeah, I mean, could you share the numbers, value terms for the first half?
First half metformin numbers, we will share with you. Presently, I don't have the exact numbers available.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the CapEx guidance for 21 and 22?
CapEx, same 150 crore to 200 crores every year we are planning. In the first half, we have already done 47 or 48 crores in 6 months.
Okay, and if I may, just one more question.
So we will cross 200. This year we will be doing around, say, 125 to 150 crores.
Yeah. On the dividend front, it's very encouraging that you announced a 40% interim dividend. So could you just tell me what is your dividend payout agenda?
Dividend we have already announced in this board meeting. 40% dividend we have announced in this. So,
okay. What is the kind of payout ratio you have in mind?
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but may I please request you to rejoin the question queue for your follow-up, as we have people waiting for their turn?
Yeah, ma'am, it's a part of the question that I'm asking. So this is the last one, yeah. The payout ratio, sir. I mean, what is your payout ratio that you have in mind?
See, this thing we'll consider in the board and let you know, sir, payout ratio.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Before we take the next question, a reminder to the participants again. Please limit your question to 2 per participant. You may rejoin the question queue if you have a follow-up. The next question is from the line of Naresh from Wealth Credence. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. You can continue.
Hi, good afternoon. So, I just had one question that apart from USA, are we planning to expand in some other geographical regions?
Yeah, we are there in Europe, we are there in Latin America, we are there in CS countries, Russia, everywhere we are selling our products. To be very precise, we have mentioned in our presentation as well, we are present in around 80 countries.
Yes, but apart from those, are we planning to expand somewhere else too?
We are everywhere in the world, sir.
Right. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ranveer Singh from Sunidhi Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for taking my question. Sir, one question on ibuprofen. What I understood earlier, that whatever demand supply gap for last few years was due to that BASF closed their plant. But still, I think you have now increased the capacity to 12,000 metric ton. Solara has also now increased capacity. Earlier, they had some 5,000 metric ton. So just for closing down 5,000 metric ton, was the reason for demand supply gap, or you see that demand has tremendously increased during this past few years? Because if I tally this number, so earlier, because your expansion has also been in last 1 year, Solara is still doing this, but still there was a market existing, so that gap is continuing for last few years, or you see that gap has widened in last 1 or 2 years?
See, what we see is the demand is increasing for ibuprofen. So earlier also there were 5 years back when BSF was operative, 2-3 years down the line they are not operative. So whatever gap is there, so with the increased demand, we don't foresee any kind of you can say increase in volumes. Demand supply gap will definitely be there because of increased demand.
Okay, so it was a demand driven gap. That's why.
It's a demand driven gap. Along with demand driven, it was the shutdown by the company.
And how is the pricing now for ibuprofen? Do you see the pricing trend going up or down?
Prices are stable now, sir. Prices are stable.
Okay, so despite this gap continuing, price is not seeing any up move?
No. Prices are stable now.
Okay. And this ibuprofen or even the metformin, are we integrated fully from intermediate or KSM level?
Yeah, we are fully integrated. For metformin, we are dependent on for the major since all are dependent. So, but as far as ibuprofen is concerned, we are completely integrated.
Okay. And are we importing anything from China right now?
For metformin, we are importing one intermediate.
Nothing for other products?
No, ibuprofen also we are importing, but as I mentioned in my earlier answers, we already have the alternative for that.
Okay.
Only one molecule, only one you can say sodium metal we are importing. That too, that is used in very minimal quantity.
Okay. Thanks a lot, and all the best, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Before we take the next caller, I would like to remind participants again, please limit your question to 2 per participant. You may rejoin the queue if you have a follow-up. The next question is from the line of Nitin Raheja from AQF Advisors. Please go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Garg, and congratulations. We've seen your company over the last few years consistently show good numbers, and more importantly, with the cash flows you have, been paying off your debt, all of which is very, very promising. Based on the confidence numbers the confidence levels that you have shown, it does seem that in the next few years the company will be generating some very, very strong cash flows, in excess of 400 crores plus per year. Your capex is only 150, 200 crores as you mentioned. My question, sir, is that for reasons that we don't know, the market is not valuing us in line with a lot of other API companies due to our single product focus. My question is, would you consider using this poor valuation and strong cash flows to increase promoter holding beyond 42% where you are? This would actually send out very, very positive signals to the market in terms of your confidence level.
Thank you very much for your question, Mr. Raheja. See, as you mentioned, our cash flows are really strong. We are using the maximum cash generated by the company in past years. We have cleared all the debts. presently what we have the plans in our mind is like we are doing capex to the tune of 150 to 200 crores. Along with that, we are not going to have any kind of finances from the lenders, like for the new products, whatever the capital requirement, working capital requirement, apart from the capex, we are planning to meet from our existing internal accruals. Along with that, we have plans to, share the profits with the investors. So apart from that, presently we don't have any answer to your question. So we'll take up with the board and come back to you.
Yeah, because the way I see it is, I think the most fears on people's mind have been with regard to the fact that, it's a single product company and so on and so forth. But based on the confidence levels that you have, talked about in terms of the new products and the contribution coming in the next 2 or 3 years, I think the important thing to send out a message is what would be done with this surplus cash. You already have close to about 300 crores of cash sitting on your books, and you will be generating more over the next few years. So it might actually send out a signal to the market in terms of the promoter confidence as such, and and the low valuations that you are trading at.
Yeah, thanks for your suggestion, sir. Definitely, we will take it up internally. This is a very valid point you have raised from the investor point of view. So we'll definitely consider and take up this matter. Your suggestion is very well taken, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Jaspreet Singh Arora from Equentis PMS. Please go ahead.
Hi. Thanks for the opportunity, sir. So this 150 to 200 crore capex would mean what kind of expansion across our product categories in ibuprofen and others? From what number to what number?
See, we are planning to come up with the gabapentin. We are planning to come up gabapentin. We have planned to come up with 600 metric ton per annum capacity, and fenofibrate we have a plan to increase the capacity to 12 metric ton, or you can say around 140 metric ton of fenofibrate, 60 metric ton of lamotrigine, and around 60 metric ton of UDCA. These are the products where we have already done the launching. So our plan is to come up with the 2 to 3 plants every year. So this will be in terms of we have mentioned our future product as well. In our future products, if you see the list contain few products like levetiracetam, losartan potassium is there. So there are 4 to 5 more products in our pipeline, which we have already reached up to, you can say, the pilot stage level. So from what we are doing is we are developing the products in our R&D, and then we are taking it for the commercial launch. So in our pipeline product, if you see gabapentin, we have already planned for the capex. Then future is losartan, albendazole, folic acid, fexofenadine, dextromethorphan, valsartan, and levetiracetam. These are the 8 products which are in pipeline, for which we will be doing capex in coming 2 to 3 years.
So a large part of the capex is directed towards these new products, you say?
Yeah. Large part goes for the new products, and to some extent goes for the for the debottlenecking of the existing, like ethyl acetate. We are doing some debottlenecking. Let's see how much we'll be able to increase the capacity with this debottlenecking.
So what kind of EBIT margins would these products be able to generate? A ballpark range? based on which you're doing the CapEx?
Generally, we are, as a company policy, we are concentrating with the 20 to 25% of EBITDA margins. The product selection is done on that basis. Like in product selection, one of the criteria is this.
Okay. And just second question, sir, is on the margins that we have done in first half, which is about 8.5% in chemicals and 43% in the drug side. What's your sense on the sustainability of these margins? Let's say in the next couple of quarters, how do you see the risk to these margins, if I may want to use that word?
We are very confident to sustain the numbers which we have achieved, sir.
Sir, but you're saying a couple of quarters, or do you think that, my larger question was that there was a bit of volatility in the past. I'm talking about several years back, but I'm sure the company was a different scale and size and integration and so on and so forth. So therefore, maybe an aggregate level of 32% margin may not go down below a certain threshold. So I'm just trying to understand what is that rock solid base that you would have set for the company at an aggregate level below which you don't expect the margins to fall, let's say, even 2 years down the line.
Sir, to answer your question, for us, the margins are very much sustainable, both in AP and chemicals. With the increased operations and scalability, the margins are increasing, and the increase is happening because of increase in operational efficiency and scale of volumes. So we don't foresee in coming, you can say, few quarters that there should be any dip.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much, sir, and congratulations on a good quarter, and thanks for starting the process of having a conference call. So request you to please continue doing that, even if it's half yearly, and also to look into some of the suggestions made by the earlier participant. I kind of agree with that. So thanks a lot, sir, and best wishes for your
Thank you, Mr.
quarter ahead.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Dara Mehta from Nirmal Bang. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. So where do you think is the edge of IOL? You think it is the capacity we are sitting with, or you think it's the manufacturing cost versus our competition who is putting up new facilities in China and in India and in America, sir?
See, IOL strength lies in capability to produce at the lowest cost, coupled with the volumes. So if you see all our product selection in first phase or phase 1 is of the volumetric product. So to answer your question, it's mix of both capability to produce low cost products along with the volumes.
Fair enough, sir. Thank you. And sir, if you can highlight how are your contracts formed, as in the pricing is on a long-term basis. Are these contracts on long-term basis, or are they for like 6 months, 7 months, 1 year? If you can give me the same on the idea front, sir.
Most of the business we are doing on long-term basis. It's a mix of long-term and short-term. But majorly we are doing on a long-term basis.
So major when you say it's 70%, if I may ask, or is it less than 50%?
These numbers I will not be able to disclose, but company is doing the mix of long-term and short-term for the sustainability.
Sure, sir. And sir, where will your capacity utilization stand today in the ibuprofen space?
Ibuprofen we are at 90% now.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your reply and best wishes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Charulata Gaidani from Dalal & Broacha. Please go ahead.
Yeah, my question pertains to metformin. There was some NDMA issue that was highlighted by the US FDA. So was Was there any impact on IOL?
Thank you for highlighting this. This was a very big issue, ma'am, for in US, Europe, everywhere. But let me mention here, or let me give the confidence to all the worthy investors. See, we have tested our product on various scales, with various methods available in as far as European pharmacopoeia is there or US is there. Our product is free from NDMA. Like wherever the customer demand, the European EU GMP has already fixed the norms, and our products which we are selling in the market is very much below that limit. Even for the testing, company has invested in LCMS, which is a very advanced equipment, for testing this NDMA impurity F at the ppm levels, at other ppb levels. So, to answer your question in precise, we don't have any kind of problem as regard to NDMA.
Okay. Okay, right. And metformin is currently forming what % of revenue?
Presently, it is around 5-6%. Going forward with the new facility, it will be around 10%.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the questions.
Thank you. The next question is from Neelam Punjabi from Perpetuity Ventures. Please go ahead.
Thank you for taking my question. Congratulations for some great set of numbers. I wanted to know what were the volumes of ibuprofen that we sold for the quarter and half year of FY21?
In the half year, we have sold around 5,000 plus tons of ibuprofen.
Okay. And our pharma segment EBIT margins have dropped QOQ. So any particular reason for the same?
No, pharma sector EBIT margins has grown up. It is sustained rather. It's not. It has not gone down.
Okay, I'll recheck those numbers.
Yeah, please recheck, ma'am, the numbers.
Yeah, just one last question from my end. In chemicals, we've seen a good growth during the quarter. So how much of that was pricing led and how much was volume led?
I don't have the exact numbers, but mainly this is because of volume. Maximum is coming with the volumes. I think around 70% comes with the volumes.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
The next question is from the line of Keshav Kumar from Raxan Investment. Please go ahead.
Hi. Thank you, sir, for taking my question. So most of my questions have been answered. I just wanted to touch upon a few things. Sir, when you say that you plan to decrease your dependence on ibuprofen to 50-50 in future, so sir, what is the timeline for that? Like, sir, what is the medium term timeline?
We are targeting around 3 years.
All right, sir. And sir,
pharma, so 2 to 3 years passes like in approvals itself.
All right, sir. And sir, secondly, for pantoprazole, sir, what would be the gestation period for you to go to full capacity?
Around, you can say, last year we have started it. Generally, we are taking 3 years because after launch of the product, it took a lot of time for the approvals and all. So we generally take 2.5 to 3 years, 2 to 3 years, you can say, for gestation period as for any product. Same is with the Pantop.
And sir, what would be the top line contribution for pantoprazole?
Pantoprazole, if I see, top line contribution will be around full-fledged 150 crores, approximately.
Okay, sir. Sir, lastly, sir, are you in the process of taking any steps to make use of the PLI scheme directly?
We are evaluating presently, though we have indirectly we are having, but directly presently we don't have. We have not applied for any, but under evaluation is there.
All right, sir. That would be all, sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Keshav.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ujjwal Shah from Quest Investment. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for taking my question, sir. So my question pertains to ibuprofen. So what kind of growth rate and demand are we seeing currently for ibuprofen? And in terms of pricing, did we see quarter-on-quarter decline in prices for ibuprofen from 1Q or from 4Q to what it is presently?
Thank you, Mr. Shah, for your question. See, if we see global scenario, the market reports which are available by the various, you can say, researchers, is like we are hearing around 2 to 3% growth in ibuprofen on global basis. As far as pricing are concerned, so we don't foresee any kind of decline in the pricing. So presently we are maintaining the pricing in 6 months. We are maintaining in the range of, you can say, 15 to 60, whatever pricing we have maintained. So it will be the same number for the year as well.
Sure, sir. And so when we enter newer products and we have already larger players present in the segment, how do we position ourselves for our products in the market? One is that the market demand is there and we target those, but we might be actually acquiring market share as well. So what are our selling points when we enter newer products? So what things you keep in mind and you do to ensure that, our product gets that kind of a market acceptance? Thanks.
This is a very good question, Mr. Shah. I will be able to answer partly because some part is comes under confidentiality. So just to answer your question, see, our product selection is based on the fact that in our portfolio, all the products are the growing products. Wherever there is a growth, we are selecting those products for our future launches. So our strategy always is like first we take the growth part in the marketplace, whatever the growth we want to place our product in that. And second is like we are the largest producer of ibuprofen in the world. We have very good relationship across the globe with the customers, and customers are by and large the same for all the products. So we leverage on the relationship along with the the growth part. So it's a mix of everything.
Great, sir. And so in your initial remarks, you did mention about China Plus strategy playing out. So in the list of products that you mentioned, where do you see actually that playing out big way? If you can throw some light on that. That's all from my side. Thanks.
Yeah, our next upcoming product, as I mentioned, gabapentin, we are not dependent on China. So all our product like levetiracetam or hexophenidaine. So majorly we are going with the basic chemicals, and we generally have the availability apart from China from other countries as well if it is not available in India. So that is our strategy, sir.
Sure, sir. I was actually mentioning where China actually is one of our competitors, and where actually the customers would now start looking at India as compared to China. So any of your top 5, top 7 products where China actually has a good market share and where this strategy can play out?
Okay, got it. See, by and large, all products are available in China. If you see gabapentin maximum goes from China, if you see fenofibrate comes from China, metformin comes from China. So China is present everywhere, sir. So that will give us a lot of benefits in times to come.
Great, sir. Are you hearing from the customers, who are actually procuring from China are actually now thinking of you as a customer? Are we seeing that kind of an inquiries as of now?
Sir, on this forum, I will not be able to speak on this particular subject. Sorry.
No worries. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Nimish Mehta from Research Delta Advisors. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity and congrats for a great performance, quarter over quarter. A lot of the questions have been answered. I just actually wanted to know the strategic direction and related to the product selection that you just mentioned. Besides the factors you mentioned, growing product and customer relationship, I mean, is there a core technology around which we select products which allows us to be the least cost and also most integrated, yet with green technology? Is there anything like that we need to understand? That will be very helpful for us to know.
Thank you, Mr. Nilesh Mehta, for your question. Mr. Mehta, as I mentioned, I want to elaborate on that also. See, our product selection is always based on, 3-4 things. One is like I mentioned that our product should be environment friendly. Our working is always on the selection of the product which should be environment friendly, number one. Number two, like we want our product should be such that it should have some growth in the marketplace, like 3 to 5%, or in some products maybe more than 5%. And moreover, for the competition, we always go with the lowest stage available. Like we don't have a policy where we manufacture from N-1 or N-2 or 3. So we try to go as early as possible, like we want to go with the basic salts. So that makes us more competitive and less dependent on imports. So that is a strategy which is giving us very good results for the launch of the product and sustainability of the product, Mr. Mehta.
Understood. No, this is very helpful, but is there expertise around the technology that helps you do this, like from
We have a DSIR approved R&D center where almost all 50 scientists are working around the clock for the development of the product and along with the cost reduction.
Understood. Lastly, is this the same strategy that we use for our specialty chemical product selection, or is there a difference there?
Same strategy we are using for both, for chemical, pharma, even for commodity chemicals, we try to implement the same strategy, sir.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mehta.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Anupam Agarwal from Lucky Investment. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir, good afternoon. I just had one question. Sir, you alluded to a 150-200 crore capex. Can you quantify at peak utilization, let's say 2-3 years down the line, what sort of revenue potential we can have from that?
See, if we see in last 2 to 3 years, we have generated a revenue of with the capex around you can say our CAGR is 34%. If you analyze for 5 years, it's coming 34%. No doubt, it has come from the price increase as well, but 50% approximate number I am talking is from the growth. So whatever we have grown in terms of volume, it's either because of debottlenecking or with the new capex setting up of the new plant. So whatever volume has grown is from the capex only, which we have done in past 2 years.
Sir, I was asking about asset turn. 150 crore of capex would lead to what sort of asset turn?
Asset you are talking. Sorry, I'm not able to get your question.
Asset turn, sir. 150 crore of capex would lead to what sort of asset turn?
I'm not able to get your question, Mr. Agarwal. Can you be in touch with Mr. Abe? Asset, I'm not able to. If 150 crore we are doing capex, 150 crore will be the asset only.
No. How much revenue we can do? 1.5 times, 1.5 times, 2 times?
Okay. It will be around, you can say 2 times.
2 times. Okay.
Just double the, whatever the cost would, 2 to 3 times will be the revenue.
Right. And sir, coming to, we are expanding into newer products. We have a good set of products in pipeline. What sort of working capital would we need going forward? Is it going to be at the current company level, or are we going to we'll have to keep more inventory for newer products? Or if you can throw some light, please.
See, for the inventory levels, we are not going to have any kind of facilities from the lenders. So whatever surplus cash is available, so we will be doing the working capital from the available cash. So wherever there is a requirement for the inventory increase or the raw material stocks, we are doing based on the analysis or based on the commercials. So it will be on the surplus cash only, sir.
Understood. Thank you so much, and congratulations and Diwali wishes.
Thank you, Mr. Agarwal.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Varun Basu, QF Advisors. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Thanks for taking my question. Sir, considering what we've said today about the expansion and the capex which is happening, what kind of revenue target is in mind maybe in the next 3 years?
I'm not able to hear you. Can you repeat your question, sir, please?
Hello, sir. Is this better?
Yeah. It's better now.
Yeah, sir. So what I was asking is, what kind of revenue target is there in mind over the next 3 years, considering everything that you said today regarding the capex to be made and what the contribution of ibuprofen will be?
We are targeting revenue growth of, you can say, 15 to 20% in times to come. So every year our target is around 15 to 20% growth in revenue.
Okay, sir. And what will be the metformin? Global market size? The API global market size?
Around 90,000 ton to 1 lakh ton, sir. To the best of my knowledge, sir.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Umesh Gupta from Ambit Wealth. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi. My question is regarding ibuprofen prices trends. I think a few months back in one of your interviews you mentioned the spot price was around $18. So I want to know what has been the trend in the last 3-4 months and what is the current spot price, the average, if you could tell.
See, what has happened in my interview, I have mentioned about the spot price, not the spot or the opportunity price, which was $18. But since all the operators are available with the product in the market, so the spot buying is almost all out now. So we see the price consistency of $15 to $16, which was in the past or in the 6 months.
So did your realization has come down in Q2 from Q1?
No, it's same. We are sustaining it.
And Q3 also similar to Q2?
Yeah, same. Our expectation is same, sir. So we are confident to
this new capacity or the existing capacity of BASF coming up has not resulted into any decline in your contract prices?
No, not at all, sir. Because majorly we are on long-term basis with all our big customers. So we don't foresee any kind of BSF has started, if you see, 3-4 months back. So
Yeah.
we have not seen any kind of impact till date, and we foresee that it will not be there in future as well.
And you mentioned you are working at 90% capacity in ibuprofen. So is it the optimum capacity utilization level, or is there a scope to increase to 100% or beyond 100%?
The scope of increase is there, sir. Still, many companies, our trials are going on. So once those started, we'll reach to the maximum levels.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ranveer Singh from Sunidhi Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for taking my follow-up question. Sir, just on ibuprofen, you said in this quarter you have sold 5,000 metric tons, right?
No, in 6 months, sir. In the last 2 quarters.
Okay, last 2 quarters. Okay, that's clear. And secondly, if I talk about 5 years vision, do you have any plan to diversify in segment like CRAMS?
So may I please request you to, speak a bit louder? Your audio is not very audible.
Yeah, just.
Thank you.
Hello, is it audible now?
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. So, just wanted to understand your 5 years vision. Do we have any plan to forward integrate or go into formulation or CRAMS, or we want to stick to the current business model in a API? If you could throw some light on this?
See, presently, whatever we have planned, we are into specialty chemicals. We are into chemicals. So presently, we are concentrating all our energies on increasing our API portfolio and intermediates for the APIs, or you can say increasing in terms of commodity chemicals. So presently, we don't have any plan, but if any opportunity comes, we are open for any kind of opportunity available in the marketplace.
Okay. Yeah, that's it from side.
Thank you, Mr. Singh. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Shanti Patel from Shanti Patel Investment. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much for a good set of numbers, sir. My first question is, what will be the turnover of the company when all these products are fully developed and commercialized? And number 2, what is our PAT margin today, and will it be consistent when the turnover will reach to the optimum level when the expansion plans are completed?
Mr. Patel, thank you very much for the question. The answer to your question is company has envisaged a growth of 15 to 20% on year basis. So this growth will come from the existing product, like whatever existing we are having next year, we will be having 3 more products. So we are adding products to our portfolio. To answer to your question is, you can very well calculate on the basis of the growth of the company. So we are targeting 15 to 20% growth. Presently, we are operating at a 90% PAT. So we are quite hopeful and confident that we will sustain this profitability along with the growth, whatever we have targeted.
No, sir, that is right. But that 15-20% growth will continue up to how many years? 3 years to come when all these products will be online. Are you getting me?
We expect every year scenario for the company, sir.
No, I agree with you. But when all these products which you are talking about will get implemented and our sales ratio will be approximately 50-50, which you are talking about. At that point, what will be the total expected turnover of the company?
I think at that time it will reach up to 2,800 crores, sir. 2,800 plus minus, yeah.
2,800 crores. Okay, and our PAT margin will go down or go up, or will be consistent with what it is today?
Our target is to sustain, sir.
Achha, what is the PAT margin today, if I'm
19%,
not...
sir.
19, approximately, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That is what from my side.
Thank you, Mr. Patel.
Thank you. We take the next question from the line of Nitin Raheta from AQF Advisors. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Sorry, I have one more question. You mentioned about metformin, and you said that, last year you did 100 crores, and you expect that to go up to 250 crores. Now, I just wanted to understand from you, is that happening because of the market growing, or is it because you're capturing market share? And if that is so, where are you capturing this market share from, sir?
See, metformin is a high growth molecule. We are getting some share from the market growth, as I mentioned in previous question, that around 90,000 to 1 lakh ton is the requirement. So if we say 5%, minimum growth is 5%. So 5,000 tons is the requirement, which is increasing every year. So we are concentrating on grabbing the market with the growth. Along with that, we like metformin. We as I mentioned, we have very good relationship with the customers. So many customers who are already with us, they want to increase their portfolio. So we are getting margins, or you can say share from them also. It's mix of both increase in market share and from the existing market.
Okay. So, and in your view, over the next 2-3 years or even longer, which would be the number 2 product in terms of size after ibuprofen for you?
As of today, my expectation is metformin, but going forward, what we foresee is like then gabapentin will also come in line with that.
Okay, and that would be how big in terms of the opportunity?
It will not be second, but it will be third. Our expectation is to at full volume it will be around you can say around 150 crores, 150 to 180 crores.
150 to 180 crores. Okay. And in terms of profitability, sir, how would you rank these products? I mean, of course, ibuprofen is number 1 in terms of margin.
Like profitability, we are targeting initially whatever product new launches are there. So we are targeting around 20% EBITDA margins. So this product will also be in line with that, sir.
Okay. All right. Fine. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. We take the last question from the line of Sushant Sharda from Athena Investment. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, and congratulations on an excellent set of numbers. I had a couple of questions. First, also congratulations on your inclusion in MSCI Domestic Small Cap Index. Okay. So it seems your policy is to have high value, low volume products in terms of new products. Is that right? So what will be the asset turnover of these products, and what are the margins that we expect on these products?
Sir, to answer your question, the asset turnover is 2 times of the assets today. So to answer your question on the MSC, Mr. Mahajan will be able to throw some light.
Yeah, today on 10th of November, MSC has changed the index, and we come out in this small index for MSC Domestic India. and which will be implemented from the 30th of November 2020.
Yeah, I know that. So that's why I said congratulations on inclusion in the index.
Thank you very much,
It's
sir.
a great achievement. Yeah, and see, I had visited your company in April 18. Unfortunately, Garg Sahab, I could not meet up with you, but I met with the MD. I would like to visit the plant. So can that be organized? And I'm sure a lot of other investors will also be interested in visiting the plant.
Sir, I want to, for the information of the worthy investors and you, I want to mention here that because of COVID, all the visits are on hold, sir.
No, after COVID, sir, whenever
COVID,
situation
yes,
permits.
definitely we'll plan something, sir. After COVID, yes.
Okay, thank you, sir, and I hope you continue to compound at 15-20% for next few years.
Thank you, Mr. Shah.
Thank you. We would take the next question from the line of Tushar, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hi, thanks for taking my question and congratulations on a great set of numbers. So I think because we had a slow Q1 because of COVID, and if I see the first half, so the overall growth has been just 5%. And for the next half, so are we expecting a more acceleration in terms of growth to achieve an overall 20% growth in the full year? So how are we planning that way?
Yes, sir. Because of first quarter number was not that good because of everything was on halt after 2nd of March. So we are quite hopeful that we will achieve numbers. Rather, we expect this year will be around, you can say, 15 to 20% number will definitely be achieved, sir.
Oh, okay. For the next few quarters.
Thank you, Mr. Tushar.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Pratik Chaudhary from Samarthya Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Pratik.
Sir, you said that the overall global demand for ibuprofen is around 34,000 to 35,000 tons. So what is the current, is the supply sort of balancing the demand as of now, or is there a 1 or a 2,000 shortfalls that we have right now?
If you see presently, because of startup of all the products, some gap is there. So that is why market is stable. But with the full-fledged running of all the plants, it will be like gap fulfilled. Nothing will be like it will be not over, not less.
Okay. And this BASF they were supposed to come up with their Germany plant in 2021.
Yes.
What is the capacity that they are coming up with?
See, from last 1.5 years, we have not heard about Germany plant.
So, has that plan been shelved or cancelled, or say, have they done a rethink on that?
For us, no news is good news, sir. For us, no news is good news, sir.
Okay. And the Bishop plant in US which they had, what is the capacity expansion that they did?
I think they have not done capacity expansion. Their plant was shut down because of some safety issue. What was available in the marketplace, or we are hearing from the customers, 5,000 tons is the capacity.
Okay. And sir, for the UDCA product that you spoke about, what is the range of selling price for that product?
Range will be in the range of 18 to 20,000 rupees a kg, sir, for ROW market, and for the regulated market prices are much higher.
So you said around 20,000 rupees per kg.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks a lot, sir. That's it from my side.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That was the last question for today. I would now like to hand the conference back to the management for closing comments.
Thank you very much. Thank you all the investors for joining IOL Chemicals and Pharmaceutical call. In case you have any question left out or you need any further clarification, I would request you to be in touch with Mr. Avera Singh, who is Company Secretary, and Mr. Pradeep Khanna, who is CFO of the company. So he would be pleased to reply all your queries. You have their numbers. So with this, I would conclude. I wish a very happy Diwali and prosperous New Year. Stay safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you.